videos about the stimulus. We've been talking about what you qualify for if you're an individual, all those things, and the money coming, yes. But now it's time to talk to business owners. Business owners, I hope that you see this video. I hope that you take heed to the information I'm getting ready to share with you, because it's going to be extremely important for you to get what you qualify for. Now, some of you are like, well, this video is not for me because I'm not a business owner. You're gonna cut it off. I need you to stop for 1 minute. Let me just talk to you, okay? Just hold on 1 second. So let's get into it. So I'm Candace. I'm your revenue growth strategist, always teaching you how to grow your revenue without using your labor. And in this video, I want to share with you how this PPP program, which that's the short version of Paycheck Protection Program. That's what it's called. The PPP is the Paycheck Protection Program. It came out the first time in the first CARES Act program. Now they have more money available. You've probably been hearing about it all over the news and on the internet, and people telling you to apply, but you are just unsure of what to do. Well, in this video, I'm going to tell you exactly how you can see if you qualify and what you can do to go ahead and apply so that you can get this money. Come on, get the coins, right? If you're on this channel right now, do me a favor, make sure you subscribe, make sure you follow me if you're on the Facebook, all of that stuff. Just make sure you do it because I'm giving you info all the time. So let's get started. Now, the Paycheck Protection Program, say that fast, PPP, that program has been put in place because they wanted to be sure that business owners were able to get back to work. They wanted to be able to bring their employees back to work. And this is where it got confusing for many people, because they were like, oh, bring employees back, that means I don't qualify because I don't have any employees. Well, guess what? If you are a sole proprietor, if you are a single member LLC, which just means it's just you, if you have a organization that you have employees, don't have employees, guess what? If you work in your company, can you hear me? I said, if you work in your company, you are the employee. For example, if you work in your company and your spouse works in your company with you, guess what? You have 2 employees. Now, some of you are thinking, well, Candace, I don't have any payroll or anything like that, so I can't qualify for this. Listen to me. Are you hearing me? I said, if you are the employee, that means when the money comes in, you would pay yourself, right? Exactly. So we actually have guidelines that actually tells us how to go about doing this. But my important thing to tell you on this video is that you can qualify. Now, let me give you a couple other details just to make sure that you're not wasting your time. But nobody likes to waste their time, right? You can never get that back. You can always get more money back, but you can never get your time back. All right. So let's talk about this so you can make sure you're on track. Here we go. If you filed a Schedule C on your tax return, now that just means that you had to have filed your business, and you can't be in business and say you're in business and don't file your business stuff. That means you're not in business, okay? Not to the government. Now, if you filed your tax return and you put that Schedule C, or you had an S Corp or whatever it is, you put a business return on your taxes somewhere, right? That was associated with your business. That business had to have been in profit in order to be qualified for this PPP. Now, there's some other stuff I'm going to tell you all about later that doesn't meet this qualification, but this is important for what I'm talking about right now. Here we go. In order for you to qualify, you have to be in profit. That means that you spent, let's say you made, this is the example, you made $50,000 in business. It cost you $25,000 to run that business throughout the year. Guess what? That's $25,000 in profit. Now, what they're going to do is they're going to take that $25,000 and they're going to do a math computation and say, hey, you qualify for X amount of dollars from the PPP program. Wonderful. Now, to me, I'm gonna give you the rest of it and why I think this is so important. It doesn't matter if it's a lot of money that I'm getting or a little bit of money, because it's free. Now, I want to get a lot, right? Of course, but it's gonna be based around your qualifications and what you filed on your taxes. The second thing is very important. Here we go. When you file that information on your taxes, you turn it in, you put it there, just make sure that if this is your first time getting the PPP, because some of you missed out on that money. I don't want you to miss out anymore, okay? Some of you missed out on the first round. If you did this and this is your first time, that's your qualification, they'll do that math. If this is your second time and you're going, hey, I still need some more money, and that's fine. If you need more to help out with what's going on because your business was affected by COVID, guess what? You can still apply for this second round, but you have to show 25% of a decrease in revenue for your company. So what they're going to do with that is they're going to compare one quarter of 2020 to the same quarter of 2019, and they'll say, okay, if this is 25% less, you qualified for the actual funds. Great. Now let me tell you something else. That's number 2. That's how you can qualify for the second time if this is your second time doing it. So if you got the money the first time, go ahead and get some more. If you didn't get the money the first time, go get the money. Rule number 1, put this in the chat. I need you to put it in the chat. Rule number 1, go get the money. Rule number 2,
tell them to bring me my money.
Don't forget to get the money, baby. Okay. Here we go. Y'all know I like to have fun when we talk about this stuff. It's not always fun to talk about tax stuff and all this, but let's keep going, all right? I got a couple more things. Now, some of you are like, Candace, you said this thing can be forgiven. It's meant for the loan to be forgiven. Well, guess what? Whenever they created the program, it was literally, they call it a loan just to make sure that you understand that it has to be paid back in certain things. But the purpose of the PPP loan program was so that it could be forgiven. So what they're doing is giving business owners free money, but you just have to make sure your paperwork is in order. You have to make sure that you fill out the stuff properly, and that if you don't know, you have someone on your team that does know. Excuse me. Performance Tax Group would love to assist you, right? Go to our website at performancetaxgroup.com. But here we go. Keep going. Now, forgiveness, the guidelines, the basic stuff that they've given. Now, they have not told you or given the applications out yet. I'll do another video on that later. But the important part is that you understand forgiveness is going on for up to $150,000. Yes. So you can get up to $150,000. Get it forgiven. What does that mean? It's free. So basically they waive the money that they've given you because you qualified for it and you did your proper paperwork. That's the main thing, is just making sure that you know how to get your paperwork together. Okay, so I need you to get the coins. I need you to make sure you got it. And if you need some assistance, I need you to do what? Put it in the chat. Contact Performance Tax Group. That's it. Okay. Last thing we talked about, you qualify if you're a gig worker, if you do Uber, if you do Lyft, if you're a sole proprietor. Let me just tell you this, if you got a 1099 somewhere, you file a business on your taxes, you qualify. If you filed that business and you're in the profit when you filed it for and what they're going off of right now is your 2019 taxes, you are in the positive, you did not take a loss, guess what? You're qualifying, and they'll do, and on the application, it'll be a math computation. I won't go into that, but that's very important. You also can qualify for forgiveness for up to $150,000, which is super awesome. And you want to get the free money. Now, let's talk about this last thing. Where do you get the money from? Very important. Where do you get the money from? They have lenders. So what they're doing, the government is giving and kind of issuing the money, certain amounts to different banks, credit unions, all kind of places, right? They even have online services like PayPal is doing it. I know, I think that it's called Cabbage. That site's doing it. So a lot of different places are actually offering the funds because the government is sending the money out. Now, what I am recommending is that you go to your local bank or credit union that you bank with. Why? Because, well, I already have your information on file. It's easier for you to be able to talk to someone because you already bank with them. It's just a little bit easier of a process. Now, do you have to do that? No. You can go through PayPal. You can go through all the other places. It's okay. But just make sure you understand that you go through a lender. You won't just go in this program. You're not going straight to the SBA. You're going straight to a lender, which would be your bank, credit union, or any of the online bank merchant accounts and things like that are offering the PPP program. So I just want to get on, make sure I share with you this very, very important information, because this could be free money that keeps you afloat while the pandemic's going on, while they're trying to get the vaccines together and all that stuff. I'm not encouraging you to do anything. I'm just saying, while they're trying to get life together, they're trying to give us money, especially as business owners, to keep our businesses open. That's the intent. That's what's important. But this is the thing. They're doing it, but if you don't know the rules of the game, you can't play the game, right? That's like going to a basketball game with a football. I mean, LeBron James is pretty good. He can do it and make the actual basket, but that's not the point, right? You get my point. Know the rules of the game. play the game. Make sure you know how your business is operating and set up properly. And if you need some assistance, what are you going to do? Contact us at performancetaxgroup.com. We're going to assist you. We're going to help you. If you need that assistance, connect with us. We'll be able to do that for you. And talk to you about the next steps. All right. So thank you so much for watching this video. I hope that it was helpful for you. I hope you got valuable information. If you did, just do me a favor. Give me a thumbs up. Give me a thank you. And I'm going to do another video for you about forgiveness. I'm going to do another video for you about the EITL loan and that grant portion of that. I'm trying to get you all the coins, right? But I need you to digest this first. All right. Let's go get the PPP money. Let's get it done. I believe that's it for today. Let's make it happen. Thanks so much for watching, rich friends. I will see each and every one of you at the top.